Did I scare ya? Wait. I said, wait! Alright, so welcome everyone. How you doing tonight? Okay. Alright. So, we got another good one for you guys here tonight. More scare videos. Including, but not limited to. We got, let's see. Oh, we got one each from Sir Spooks, Chills, King Frostmare, and Nuke's Top 5. Because our next one is a Sir Spooks special. 25 scariest ghost videos of all time, and it's over an hour long. So I'm going to save that for a solo video. But in the meantime, we got some other scary videos to check out. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright. Starting with the first one. Okay, before I just realized this. Okay, that's okay. Alright, I don't need that. Yeah, discard. I need the output options. Logitech headphones, because I put these new headphones in, and just ever since ever since I put in these new headphones, my audio settings have just gone completely out of whack. Alright. So that's it. We're good to go. Alright. Here we go. Our first one is from Sir Spooks. 5 scary videos you'd be crazy to watch alone. And no one's ever alone when they have Jesus. Right? Alright. Let's begin. Alright, hold on a second here. Got some really low volume here.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos that you'd be crazy to watch alone. So, let's begin.
Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I have. This is for. I got this microphone going. What am I doing? I've been so out of it lately, everyone. I apologize. Turn it down to 70. Alright, here we go.
A YouTube user by the name of Phil Cock shared the following video to his channel on March 8th, 2015, in which he ventures out to a creepy haunted house to explore the area and see if anything there is worthy of being captured on camera. In the description of the video, Phil describes, quote, "Many years ago I documented paranormal activity at an abandoned farmhouse and outbuildings near my home. Built in 1892, this property was originally a pig farm and has not been lived in for more than 20 years. Today it is completely boarded up. I stopped going to this location when certain entities followed me home and began disrupting our family life." End quote. Let's take a look at the footage at about 1 minute and 25 seconds in. Although it definitely did take some time for there to be any sort of unusual activity in the room, sure enough, a chair eventually moves slightly around and does so several times before eventually falling to the ground. The next morning, Phil returns to the house.
Okay, I'm calling this fake right out of the gate. There's someone right here, standing behind this wall, probably reaching around and pushing the chair over. And let's analyze this a little more, with a little less speed, and completely muted. And I'm going to take a look at this part right here. I can already see his hand. I can already see the hand right here. You're right there. There's a hand right there. And there's his face right there. This is fake.
The house and is shocked by what he discovers. Watch this.
People don't see us walking out in the middle of the field. There's the rocket. Wasn't that tipped over?
Yeah. Where did you have it? Or
Back in
did
that
you have
corner.
it that way?
The chair was tipped over.
Seeing as how nothing about the video seems overly faked or staged, it wouldn't be surprising if this footage is indeed real. During the chair movements, there doesn't appear to be any sort of visible string that could have been used to yank it down to the ground, and it wouldn't make sense for the chair to be back where it was the next morning when Phil returned. Regardless though, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this situation. Is this real, or is it just a hoax? Let me know in the comments.
I'm disappointed on that one.
A skinwalker is a very popular creature in Navajo culture, and various stories regarding the skinwalkers have been shared for many years. Skinwalkers are typically described as a harmful type of witch that has the ability to turn into an animal of their choosing. In this video published by the YouTube channel Crooked 16th, we follow a person that ventures out into a creepy place known as the Gila National Forest, in the hopes to capture something scary on camera. Luckily for the videographer, it doesn't take long at all for the frightening things to occur. Watch and listen to this. If those blood-curdling screams weren't enough to send shivers all down your spine, a second video was published by the same YouTube channel that documents even more terrifying screaming sounds coming from the Gila National Forest. Because we never actually see any sort of figure appear on camera in any of these videos, it definitely is a little bit tricky to say whether this is a skinwalker or not, but it is entirely possible. As of right now, this
until they get footage of this stupid thing, I'm not buying this.
eerie mystery has seemingly never been solved, so I want to ask you, do you think that these screams were coming from a skinwalker? Or was this just something entirely different, like a sound effect added onto the video while editing? Let me know in the comments.
Or a friend of his in the distance making those screaming sounds.
A TikTok user named Christian Kirtley, better known by his username on the platform Kirtley24, shared a video to the social media platform in which him and presumably his friend are having fun making a comedic style video, which is something you would expect to find on the platform. But, as we've learned in the past, you can also expect to find scary content on TikTok.
This is us after 6 shots of... Carrie, did you see that?
The way the dog closes naturally, and the reaction by Christian seems quite authentic to me. Instead of panicking or sounding extremely stressed out by the situation, he simply sounds careful and slightly weirded out by asking, Carrie, did you see that? Not only that, but his facial expression as soon as he notices the door closing is one that reads like genuine confusion. But then again, this definitely could have been set up by Christian and his friend in the hopes to get a ton of views on TikTok. But this could also be a creepy piece of ghostly evidence caught on camera. Which is it?
This
I'll
is a
let
little
you
bit
be the
better.
judge.
Yeah, it's hard to argue the authenticity of the guy's face. I mean, even when he's drunk. He's drunk, and normally when someone is that kind of drunk, it'd be hard for them to avoid laughing when it comes to faking something like this. He'd be able to. He wouldn't be able to get through that if it was faked. So I'm gonna lean towards real on this one for now.
Over on the immensely popular Ghost subreddit, a user by the name of Sir Squid shared a video to the website in which he showcases strange and eerie occurrences that have been going on within his house. The uploader describes, "My wife and I occasionally hear footsteps when nobody is there, and sometimes this is followed by our rocking chair moving. I set up a motion capture camera over the weekend, and this happened. At first, I was a bit skeptical regarding the video. How do we know that somebody wasn't just rocking on the chair for a while before the camera started rolling? But then as the objects on the shelf right next to the chair began to fall to the ground,
Not to mention the chair stopping so suddenly and then just kind of slowly resetting itself.
It definitely got a bit more intriguing. The events unfolding in the video would indicate that there must have been an entity using the rocking chair as it comes to an abrupt stop. And then, a few seconds later, is when the objects fall to the ground. Whether or not the uploader moved after watching this video is anybody's guess, but we can only hope.
I'm trying to piece together how that could have been hoaxed. I'm actually doing that because. You know, it's easy to fake videos like that because you know you can just take some string and just start pulling it out and pulling it out, pulling it. But the way the chair abruptly stops and then just slowly kind of resets itself, and right after that, those objects falling off that shelf. It's too timed out. Like, you know, the ghost is stop rocking, getting up from the chair, and then knocking the things off the shelf. That's the pattern that I was noticing from that. So that was definitely creepy.
Although the previously mentioned skinwalker is definitely an incredibly creepy urban legend that many people are fascinated by, it doesn't come close to how scary the creepypasta of the rake goes. For those that are unaware, the rake is a tall creature that is widely believed to be a humanoid with lanky limbs and is said to attack humans due to unknown reasons. In this video published to the YouTube channel Memestar Rodriguez on January 5th, 2020, a man is walking around an undisclosed location somewhere in Texas and says he wants to show everybody a base that he built a while ago with his cousin. However, as soon as he starts to showcase the base, Rodriguez gets the scare of his life.
Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys my cool base that I made a while ago with my cousin. It's really nice. See, we got the entrance all fenced off. Got this thing, I don't know what it is. Oh. Well, that stinks. But yeah, we got some chairs. What was that? Is that a cow? What is that? Oh, frick!
Rodriguez sounded genuinely confused and unsettled by what he sees off in the distance, but when the rake makes its first true appearance and begins to charge at him, Rodriguez abruptly ends the video. Thankfully, we do get a good look at the figure in the video, and it looks quite authentic. If this is some sort of costume or computer-generated imagery, then it is definitely among the best I've seen.
Indeed.
Right down to the skin color and the limbs, this creature looks real and scary.
Also, another thing to point out in the faked category is how genuine he sounded. This is either real or good acting.
Rodriguez has uploaded one other unrelated video to his channel after this one, so it appears as though he made it out of the forest alive. But something like that is certainly going to scar somebody for life. And that was 5 scary videos you were crazy enough to watch alone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Okay, next video is 5 scary videos that went very wrong. by chills.
Exploring abandoned places has gone wrong plenty of times as the scary top 5 video show. Number
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I need to go look for my canker sore medicine. Just real quick. Oop. Up, up, up. Oh, it's wrong here. I was reaching from the wrong side. There we go. That made me left in my last pair of pants.
five. Tattooed Tony Alton goes exploring a hospital in East St. Louis, Illinois. That's beyond creepy. The hospital was abandoned sometime in the late 90s and has been standing undisturbed ever since. At 27 minutes and 21 seconds, they discover a door where the ground is damp and covered in sludge. The mysterious substance grows thicker on the other side, and you can hear Tony's protective boots slushing around in at least an inch of slimy muck. Only when he reaches the end of the hallway does he realize he's been exploring the hospital's morgue, which has been unrefrigerated for years. I don't want to know what was on that floor, but that's about as wrong as I've ever seen an urban exploration gone. Number 4. A YouTuber named Nerdy Weasel goes exploring an abandoned house in his neighborhood with a ghost meter to see if it's really as haunted as people say.
Well, it wasn't really paranormal, it was just disgusting. Can't imagine the smell down there. Ugh.
His first piece of paranormal evidence occurs while entering the old building when the ghost meter goes off by itself.
Camera. Here, Jose.
As he and his friend look around, a paranormal feeling fills them both with a fearful uncertainty, followed by this scary moment.
Bro, I don't feel safe right now, bro. I feel shit everywhere. Yo, I'm not tripping. There's somebody right there. I'm not tripping. There was somebody right there. You can even check the camera back.
He thinks he's caught a ghost on camera, and even though his camera fails to capture it, I still believe this video because the ghost meter beeps as soon as he starts talking about seeing a creepy figure.
Yo, I'm not tripping. There's somebody right there. I'm not tripping. There was somebody right there. You can even check the camera back.
And also at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, if you look closely, a ghost orb floats by the doorway where he says the figure is. They get really freaked out and climb back through the window when the ghost makes an object fall from somewhere inside of the haunted house. They run back to the sidewalk and they laugh at the paranormal encounter through a fence, making the mistake of thinking they're safe.
We're here at the... We're here at the Plantation Club Draft House.
Just when they thought they'd gotten away, the ghost meter is pounded with paranormal energy and goes off like never before. It's not electronic interference either because the paranormal equipment had been relatively quiet until this scary moment. They try and dodge the ghost by walking fast down the block, but there's no outrunning the paranormal. Finally, it seems to leave them alone until about a block later when Nerdy Weasel feels a mysterious presence wash over them once more.
Oh, someone walking behind us. Chill.
First, he says he feels watched by an apparition, and then the ghost meter goes off. If it was the other way around, I'd be skeptical, but this sequence of events seems like they've really offended a spirit that is going to follow them for a long time. It looks like exploring this abandoned house has gone wrong for them in the worst possible way. Number 3.
That's a creepy one. I'm leaning more towards real because it's hard to manipulate equipment like that, especially for teenagers like that.
It's midnight when a YouTuber named Porter decides to go exploring some abandoned places near his house in hopes of capturing something scary on video. He and his friends have gone exploring these places in the past, and nothing's wrong before, but exploring abandoned places can always go wrong at a moment's notice, as he and his crew are about to discover. This urban exploration video is never meant to be a paranormal investigation, but soon they come across a tunnel that looks like it could be haunted. As they are exploring the tunnel, they come across a barrel that's been eaten away by corrosive chemicals. Large holes mark where a mysterious substance leaked out, and the old yellow caution tape they've caught on camera is a frightening moment to say the least. They should probably get out of there fast because, aside from being creepy and maybe haunted, the tunnel air is almost certainly not safe to breathe, at least not with this barrel around. They instead keep exploring until a cave-in doesn't allow them to go any further. They finally leave because the section they're in could collapse too, each of them passing by the mysterious barrel one more time on the way out. They wander through the scary woods for a while and eventually come across another eerie passageway that Porter decides not to explore because they're still creeped out about being too close to a possibly radioactive barrel or whatever that was. They should have gone back by now, but they've come all the way here to go exploring an abandoned building, and apparently not enough has gone wrong to make them stop.
We're gonna check out the other building for a little bit, that's it.
They approach the building, but something else grabs their attention, a mysterious hole in the ground.
No, we've already seen that, like during the day. No, it's, oh no, I did not see that.
As they peer inside, all they find is more yellow caution tape and a putrid stench that makes them feel nauseous. They aren't sure what this place is, but it's clear to me that this opening was once covered by a manhole. This is an abandoned sewer pipe that's filled with toxic fumes from bacteria and industrial waste. They aren't feeling too good, but the building is right there, so they decide to take a quick peek. It's beyond creepy inside, and they are inching towards the back when this happens.
Let's go.
A scary voice whispers at them in the darkness, and the urban exploration comes to an end. Later, they try not to get caught making a video.
That was... Oh my god. That sent chills down my spine. Just... No loud bangs or anything, just... What do you say to that?
Video at the hospital. You can tell it's real because there's hospital equipment beeping and nurses talking in the background.
We had to come to the ER for Braden. After we got in the car and recorded for a little bit on the way home. He started to get a lot of pain like near his heart, so.
His friend is okay, but they aren't sure if it was from breathing chemicals or a ghost. And this video has gone about as wrong as it gets. Number 2, a ghost hunting channel called American Phantom Hunters have been exploring haunted places for decades, and this paranormal investigation is one of their creepiest videos yet. The Palmer House in Minnesota is a haunted hotel that was rebuilt after a terrifying fire took many lives. Some people never checked out and still roam the hallways as a ghost. Mysterious sightings of paranormal activity are said to terrify any ghost hunters who dare to investigate the haunted hotel. There always seems to be a ghost slamming doors and moving objects, whispering voices in dark hallways, and even a little ghost girl who bounces a ball down the stairs late at night. American Phantom Hunters begin their paranormal investigation by carefully setting up ghost hunting equipment at one of the most haunted places in the whole hotel, the stairs, where a little ghost girl likes to push a ball down late at night. Within minutes, their carefully calibrated paranormal equipment is detecting electromagnetic.
Did you guys also notice that little audio bouncing thing that his video did? That was weird.
magnetic activity from a nearby ghost, perhaps the little girl herself.
Can you come back up? 296. I got it on film. Can you come to these steps? Can you stand on these stairs? 188. Next to it.
Two pieces of paranormal equipment independently verify the presence of a ghost. The large blue screen displays a black bar that represents movement, in this case a ghost girl running up the steps. Their paranormal investigation yields results as their questions are answered quickly and in time.
Can you touch that device again? 40, 30. Something just went by on that meter too.
And this digital thermometer detects a drop of 3 degrees from 75 degrees to 72 degrees, paranormal evidence of a chilling effect as a ghost passes by. At this point, the supernatural energy is so prevalent that one of the ghost hunters has their phone mess up and display the wrong year entirely. She is unable to access any of the paranormal evidence on her phone. While standing at these stairs, they set up a spirit box to capture any scary ghost EVPs on tape, and that's when the strange knocking noises begin.
Can you touch that yellow device on the stairs for me real quick? Thank you.
Accompanied by the scary whispering voices of a little ghost girl.
Whoa, whoa.
At times, the EVP sounds like they are coming from the spirit box, but at 6 minutes and 25 seconds, the scary voice whispers maybe right into the camera from behind.
Hey.
Can you come down the stairs?
They try to talk to the little ghost girl some more and manage to capture these spooky EVPs on tape.
How are you? Do you care if I go upstairs? Wait. Okay. I think I'll wait.
After gathering enough evidence, they decide to leave the haunted hotel, and so they say their paranormal goodbyes, but as they are leaving, they hear a voice whisper something scary in the darkness. They hear the word castle, but I hear cast down. What do you think this scary voice is whispering? Either way, the fact that they hear the EVP outside of the house is a terrifying sign, because it means something could have attached itself to them. So something tells me they aren't exactly safe. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit the button to find out when they come. Two friends are making to find out. Number 1. Two friends are making a jogging video when they come across the bright figure of a scary unknown individual on a bridge who refuses to let.
Okay, so my thoughts on the last one. I didn't say anything before, but the Palmer house is incredibly haunted, so I'm willing to believe that that video is real.
Let them pass. It's 7:30 in the morning, and there's absolutely no reason for a clown to be creeping around this trail in the woods, let alone hanging out on a narrow bridge. They call out to him to see what he's doing, and the clown simply marches towards them without saying a word. At 45 seconds, they think they can see an object clutched in his hand, and so they go running the opposite direction. I don't see anything in his hand, but the clown does seem to be making a fist, so maybe he is holding something after all. Either way, I think they definitely made the right decision by taking off.
Dude, what the...
There's no use sticking around to see what this scary person wanted to do to them. This top 13.
Yeah, they made the right choice. I would have bailed on that too. All right, next I believe from King Frostmare. Yeah, scary videos you cannot watch in the dark.
Hello guys, from a creepy graveyard ghost to a terrifying shadow in the tunnel, here are scary videos that you cannot watch in the dark. And please leave a frosty like for me if you can. The video we are going to look at was recorded by Kamiyada Orange, and she was frankly terrified after realizing what she might have captured in her room one night. She states that she was recording herself dancing in front of her closet in her family's home. The house is a bit older, but nothing out of the ordinary had been captured in the past there. So the following event was quite unique for her. Let's take a look at what she has captured that night.
Ooh, that is kind of creepy. I don't know what it is, man, but
For
TikTok
whatever
seems to get the
reason,
scariest
there's a
shit.
creepy looking figure of a woman standing in front of the clothes in the closet and staring at the camera, moving up and down. Whatever this person, or apparition for that matter, is, we don't know what it was doing there.
I'm on the fence with that one because it's something that could go either way. It could be real, but it could
And if
also
it isn't
be
just
a planned hoax.
could it be a deceased family member? Maybe a former owner? Or something completely different? Very mysterious. The next video was sent to me by Thomas J, and he told me that the clip was captured by two friends who were on vacation. They were backpacking through several rural areas, outskirts as well as different forest regions. And all of their travels were documented on their camera. This particular day, they were walking through a short tunnel entrance that was supposed to lead them through the mountain wall towards the other side of the road. However, the man with the camera shows interest in the tunnel system itself after a few minutes. When he starts to record the construction itself, there appears something on camera that wasn't there moments before.
How did he not see that? How did he not see that?
A dark shadow person is standing at the end of the tunnel and looking at the two guys. It wasn't seen at the time, and the man didn't react to it. So we have to ask the question once more. What was going on here? A paranormal apparition? Let me hear what you guys think.
I think it's
pretty
a hoax.
creepy, isn't it?
It is creepy, but they should have seen that. I mean, there is no excuse as to why they shouldn't have seen that. It's fake.
Megan Noel, Frank B, Steve McMahon, Creepy Raven, Daniel Kronger, Kaidai, Masked Doll, Pori Marjam, Josef Maura, Shay Hitchcock, Shane Bongus, Devil Kane 1, Tamika Lockley.
We're a gin hunter.
Now we want to follow another ghost hunter. Samad Salih was traveling to an abandoned building tonight, in which he was following a local legend about an evil spirit, or jinn, that was causing mischief there. And ironically, when talking about the abandoned place from the outside, there's a strange shadow in one of the windows that wasn't seen at the time. Maybe a taste of what was to come for him inside.
قد المحبة يسعد لي قلبكم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله طلع الشباك بفتح وسكر وحياة رب العزة بفتح وبسكر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هي شايفين؟
After seeing one of the windows open and close for a couple of minutes, he finally decides to make it inside.
هدول زي ما حكيت لكم راح اتركهم في 3 شقق هون. اطلع اللي فوق في صوت وحياة الله. راح اتركهم في 3 شقق هون. اطلع اللي فوق.
To make it inside.
Is this it right here? I'm gonna slow this down a little bit because it looks like that when the camera's moving, it appears from the side, from right here. So let's backtrack.
For a couple of
yeah, right there, right there. That looks like a ghost right there. Right there, yeah.
For a couple of minutes, he finally decides to make it inside.
Yeah, no, that's part of the structure on the
في
outside.
3 شقق هون. اطلع اللي فوق في صوت.
But it disappears.
راح اتركهم.
Inside.
It appears and then it disappears. Watch.
هدول زي ما حكيت لكم راح اتركهم في 3 شقق هون.
Okay, there it appears.
اطلع اللي
And now
فوق
it's
في
gone.
صوت وحياة الله.
That's so weird.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ثانية واحدة فيهم.
He suspects the entity to be in one of the doors here. So which one to choose?
في حدا؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أيوة هي الصوت.
The voice of a child seems to lead the way towards another door. Could it be the jinn that is disguising himself?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يلا.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone if I saw that. I got that on camera. That's all I would need. Gone.
يا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
It appears that a ghost child is running across the screen here to the left. How creepy. Can you imagine seeing that with your own eyes? Our ghost hunter is brave though, and tries to follow whatever just walked by.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gone. Bye.
يا بسم الله.
Dude, you're
بسم الله
insane.
بسم الله بسم الله. ولكم وحياة رب الكون الولد الصغير هرب. طلع. وينه بس وينه؟ أعوذ بالله من الخبث والخبائث. طلع. في حدا؟
Wait, what?
في حدا؟ أعوذ بالله من الخبث والخبائث. طلع. في حدا؟
He thought to have seen something, but isn't 100% sure.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ها هيو. بسم الله. أعوذ.
And there he was again, peeking into the room.
ها؟ ها؟ صوت
Yeah, I saw that.
And after taunting Ahmad, it really gets weird.
والله طلع صوت الباب هذا ورد صوت الباب هذا. بسم الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بالله من الخبث
The
والخبائث.
jinn now seems to lock him in this little bathroom.
مفتاح حيه. يا الله على هالوقعة. بسم الله.
But it doesn't take him too long to rip the door open again and make it out of that room. If you enjoy his investigation, maybe it's worth to check his channel out. He's also on Facebook.
That was a good one. That was a really creepy one. I thought, but like I said, I see that ghost the first time. I'm just gone. Nope.
This video
I gotta
was
push my
sent by
luck.
Tony, and she tells me that she found it on the paranormal section of Reddit. Apparently it was captured by a young man who was visiting a local graveyard one night. There has been several incidents of people that saw really strange occurrences close to one specific statue, and they always seem to happen shortly after midnight.
Sorry.
A coincidence, perhaps, or just tales? Well, this young man decided to document the encounter on his camera, should there be any. And he couldn't really capture anything. At first, that is. He starts to circle the statue. Maybe you could capture something from the other side. Maybe it was a good sign. Nothing appeared to happen.
Oh, okay. That was a little creepy.
A creepy head appears behind the statue, seemingly smiling at the man. Could this be a paranormal apparition? Or is this just a hoax?
If it is a hoax, it's really good CGI. But I can't say for sure 100%.
Let me know what you guys think. It's definitely nightmare material. Thanks for watching, guys.
Alright. Next one we got 5. Okay, never mind. 5 scary ghost videos from all over the place.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Haunting of Inglefield Hall. The allegedly haunted Inglefield Hall in England has had a long, strange history dating back 140 years. In 1880, the Inglefield Hall was first built as a coffee house. Since then, it has served as a hotel, and during World War II, it was used as an evacuation center, housing mostly women and children. After the war, the building was used as a school until it was abandoned in 1963. The property remained empty for 30 years until it was purchased and transformed into a social club. Ever since, workers and visitors frequently report witnessing paranormal activity in Inglefield Hall. People claim to have seen shadow figures roaming the building. They say they've heard unexplained voices, loud banging, and mysterious footsteps. Even creepier, some have claimed to see the apparition of a small child who wanders the building and even hides in the rooms. In a two-part series, veteran paranormal investigator Jeff Young and team member Phil travel to Inglefield Hall to investigate the claims of supernatural activity. Jeff and Phil start in the main room, attempting to capture some EVPs on their voice recorder. They also begin to hear some very creepy sounds with their own ears.
Perhaps you're a child from the war that was brought here. Noises from the stage area, Phil.
Yeah.
There was knocking.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you make another noise for us, please? An EVP of a child's voice is received saying, "Mummy." Here is the audio enhanced.
They catch an EVP that almost sounds like a child calling out for its mother. As Jeff and Phil continue to investigate, the paranormal activity in the building seems to intensify. One of their static cameras catches something very odd on the second floor.
Whilst Phil and I are on the ground floor, up on the first floor, our static cam is capturing the door to room 3 opening and closing as something decides to make itself known.
And back downstairs with Jeff and Phil, things are getting a bit more intense as well.
Hello? Whoa. Whoa.
The loud footsteps
Oh, okay, that was weird.
of something seem to charge towards Jeff in the dark, causing him to take a startled step back. Gathering their courage, the guys head upstairs to continue their investigation. What they don't know is that back downstairs, on the very spot where they heard the charging footsteps, one of their stationary cameras again picks up something downright chilling. A strange shadow seems to quickly walk past an open doorway. Still upstairs, Jeff and Phil have no idea what they just captured. The strange evidence was discovered later when the team reviewed their footage. But what do you think? Did Jeff and Phil capture audio and video evidence of the supernatural in Inglefield Hall? You decide. Be sure to check out.
The only issue that I had with that investigation was the door upstairs opening and closing by itself. Again, you know, I hate to sound like one of those typical skeptics, but it's something that can be easily faked. We never see who or what is on the other side of the door when it opens. Jeff or a friend of theirs, you know, could have been third partying, just opening the door, wait for a few seconds, and then close it. Yeah, you never know.
Out Jeff Young's full two-part
Everything else, though, that was spooky.
investigation, as well as over 100 other paranormal investigations, over on his YouTube channel, Jeff Young. Things you don't want to hear. This next video was sent in to me by a viewer named Gabriel Androkonis. He says that he and his girlfriend Tatiana recently moved into a new home in Edmonton, Canada. One day, when talking to their new neighbors, Gabriel and Tatiana were told that the previous tenants of their house claimed to hear the unexplained sound of a little girl running and crying throughout the home. At first, Gabriel and Tatiana simply dismissed the creepy stories as superstition, and they didn't give them a second thought. But then one night, when Tatiana is home alone, she begins to hear something absolutely terrifying.
So Gabe, I'm just watching my stupid TV show. And I heard like some kind of sobbing or like I can hear right now of crying. I thought it was the neighbors, but it's been going on for like about, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes. I can barely walk. It's coming from downstairs. Not gonna go.
That sobbing is eerie. Don't be a bitch. Come on, Flam. Don't be a bitch.
It sounds like it's coming from our room, Gabe. I just think.
She's really building this up. I saw that. Look in here. Look in this in the crack of this looks like a closet door. You see a figure peek. You see it, some kind of a figure peeking its head out. Right there. And then it goes back in.
Please come.
As Tatiana slowly walks down the stairs, she records the horrifying audio of what sounds like a man moaning and weeping right inside the couple's downstairs bedroom. Tatiana is terrified, and for obvious reasons, she doesn't dare check inside the room. She calls Gabriel in a panic and tells him that there might be someone in the house. Luckily, he's only 5 minutes away and hurries home to confront whoever it might be. When he arrives, he searches the entire home top to bottom, but no one there. The sobbing has now stopped, and he can't find anything in the house that could have caused the noise. Gabriel says that after this incident, they have heard other strange, unexplained noises in their home late at night. So, what do you think this could be? And what would you do if you heard the same sound in your home? Maybe coming from your bedroom? Let me know down in the comments. In another video sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Raven Ellis, Raven and her sister Rocky celebrate their shared birthday with their friends. For fun, they decide to go on a drive to an allegedly haunted bridge near their hometown. The bridge was constructed in 1909 and has a very dark history. It is said that in 1930, a woman named Helen lost her infant daughter in a raging house fire. Heartbroken from the loss, she spiraled into a severe depression, before ending her life at what's now called Haunted Helen's Bridge.
That first one, though. I'm creeped out. I think that one was real.
Many people claim to have seen the ghost of Helen at the bridge and have heard her loud, mournful screams and sobbing in the middle of the night. Raven, her sister, and their friends drive to the bridge and record as they explore the site in the middle of the night. It did not go well.
Hey, so it's Raven and everybody. If we die, we're going to Helen's Bridge. So that's, if you find this footage, that's what's happening.
This is the stuff they find in documentaries.
I know. And so it's Adam, Kiki, Rocky, and Assyria, and Helen. Helen.
I'm scared.
I am scared.
Yo, keep that flashlight on, please.
What?
Please.
The group hears a terrifying scream and runs back to the car. Now, of course, anyone's first thought would be that it could possibly be a prank or maybe even fake.
Yeah.
But the girls sound legitimately terrified, and the bridge is in the middle of nowhere, far away from any people. To make things even stranger, as Raven gets back to the car, her phone seems to experience a strange glitch right before she stops recording. Before they leave, Raven convinces her sister Rocky and her friend to walk towards the bridge together one more time. And one more time, it did not go well.
No.
You guys are good. You got each other's hands to hold.
Oh my god. No, come on, I'm not.
Get in the car, please. Get in the fucking...
Another scream terrifies the girls, and again, they run back to the car. This time, Raven's sister discovers a mysterious injury on her arm. So, what do you think? Was it the ghost of Helen screaming from the bridge? Was it a hoax? Was it just a strange person hanging out in the remote woods trying to prank them? Let me know what you think.
It could be that. A prank. But who would go out there into the woods every night like that, waiting for just random people to show up so that they can scream? What kind of losers do they have to be in order to do that? Second, the backstory behind that bridge is so heartbreaking and so creepy that it's more than a coincidence that these screams are happening at that location. So, leaning towards real on this one.
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukes.5@gmail.com. The Hunter Creek House. Over on the YouTube channel, The Haunted Side, ghost hunters Patrick and Jason investigate a 100-year-old farmhouse that local residents claim is extremely haunted. The house has come to be known as a hotbed of paranormal activity and has sat empty and decaying for over 50 years. Locals avoid the house entirely. Patrick and Jason are already a bit on edge as they head inside the house to begin exploring. Almost immediately, they encounter something very unexpected that definitely puts a fright into them, but it's not exactly paranormal.
And then added on to much later.
Is that, dude?
What?
Whoa! It's a bat.
Dude. Oh man! I think it's a bird. I think it's a bird.
Abort!
Oh, I didn't like that.
It's just a bird, dude.
After the angry bird settles back into its roost, Patrick and Jason continue their investigation. They begin to hear strange, unexplained noises and keep seeing creepy shadows out of the corner of their eye.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yes.
Like a sigh.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Did you hear that? Yeah.
But I'm like seeing things out of the corner of my eye.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It's like, it's something that's just kind of like, it's there just enough that you know that it's there, but it doesn't want you to know that it's there.
The haunted side guys then explore the second floor of the farmhouse. Meanwhile, back downstairs, things get truly bizarre.
Could have swore I saw something.
What did you see?
Like I thought someone was standing right there. I looked over and I swear I saw like a figure standing there.
You know what's really weird? I had that same feeling when I walked by this door just a minute ago. Yeah.
So while we were seeing things move upstairs, our night vision camera captured something amazing downstairs.
Oh.
We appeared to catch what looks like seeing from left to right towards the stairs.
Did you see it? A creepy white translucent figure seems to pass right in front of one of their stationary cameras. Could this be a ghost? Or is it just a very, very strange mist? What do you think? You can check out this full video over on the Haunted Side's YouTube channel, where part 2 of this investigation of the Hunter Creek house is coming very soon. The Angry Poltergeist. Russian YouTuber Tim Morozov is investigating an abandoned house that one of his fans told him about. Supposedly, the house is violently haunted by the ghost of a young girl. Tim decides to stay overnight at the abandoned house. He sets up night vision cameras in multiple rooms in an attempt to capture everything that might happen. Then, he sits in the dark and repeatedly asks the spirit to communicate with him. Something seems to answer back.
Ты можешь со мной выйти на связь?
Creepy.
Вот эта полка упала.
Tim inspects the small glass case, but is unable to find an explanation for why it fell. But that's just the beginning. He no longer believes that he's alone and continues asking the spirit to communicate with him. That's when he hears an odd noise from somewhere in the house.
Ты можешь со мной выйти на контакт, я знаю, что ты здесь. Мой микрофон может тебя записать.
One by one, forks get flung off the table. Again, Tim is unable to find an explanation for the strange activity. Then, he starts to hear another strange sound. He realizes that the bizarre tapping sound is actually coming from underneath the floor. He finds a small entrance to the narrow crawl space underneath the house. And then things take a turn toward the horrific.
Смотри. Что это? Паук? Блин. Что это? Да есть окошко. Блин.
It's not like no cat.
Блин.
Oh yeah, maybe get out of there.
What?
Whoa. Okay, the timing of that could not have been more creepy. I was just about to say, I hate it when the music cuts because that's when something's going to happen. And just as I pause it, I caught a glimpse of the knife flying off the bed.
Something he can't see hisses at Tim aggressively. But scariest of all, a knife is thrown directly at him, barely missing his face. That's when he decides to just get out of there. Now, crazily enough, Tim Morozov actually returns to the house only 2 weeks later. After doing some online research, he believes he'll be able to get the sinister entity to leave the house. But of course, it did not go well.
Какой-то шум появился. Конечно. Возможно, из-за машин. Возможно, из-за машин.
Why are you still there? Why did you go back? You're an idiot.
Зачем ты это делаешь? Я просто с тобой хочу связаться и все. Зачем ты это делаешь? Смысл? Мне не кажется, что было похоже на смех. Кошка?
That sounded like a cat.
Ты прикидываешься кошкой?
Probably.
Кто ты? Почему ты не хочешь со мной говорить?
I can't believe it. That's gonna have the guts to go back.
Again, a knife comes flying at Tim's face, this time from under a couch. Then a cupboard door slams open on its own. With that, Tim decides to make a run for it. But as he tries to make his escape, a bucket slides violently towards his feet, nearly making him fall flat on his face. It seems that whatever is in the house is dark, sinister, and intentionally trying to hurt him. But what do you think? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
All I can say is, hopefully this guy has finally learned his lesson and will not go back there.
You decide. Check out Tim's full videos, which include even more creepy footage, over on his YouTube channel, Tim Morozov. Did you see her? Popular K-pop boy band 17 uploaded a 2-part challenge series to their YouTube channel that reached a wide audience of shocked fans. In the video, the 13 members of 17 play a game called, quote, the game of tag. The production team hired 3 scare actors, a man dressed as Pennywise the Clown, a man dressed as a scary old grandma holding a knife, and a masked man in a suit. The scare actor's job is to chase the boys through an abandoned factory while they have to look for a key to escape. Whoever finds the key and is able to escape through the exit of the factory wins the challenge. If the scare actors catch them and manage to physically force them out of the factory, then the team loses. To keep the game interesting, they go through the abandoned factory in teams. So the first team goes through, they get scared by the 3 scare actors who drag them out the entrance, and so they lose the game. But nothing else much happens. Then the next team goes through, and that's when one of the members, Won-woo, experiences something very odd.
살인마가 자꾸 돌아다녀. 찾을 수가 있어야지.
여기 한 명 더 있어, 살인마.
Did you see it? Well, if you didn't see anything, don't worry, because nothing appears on camera. That's what makes this video so creepy. Won-woo sees what he believes to be one of the scare actors, a woman crouching on top of a cabinet. But there's nothing on the video. No woman to be seen. When Won-woo asks about it afterwards, the production team explains that there was absolutely no one in that room. Even creepier, they tell him that all 3 scare actors are men. There are absolutely no women inside.
그 중간에 그 마네킹인가?
칼 들고 쫓아오시는 분 말하는 거
말고 중간 방에.
진짜 귀신 본 거 아니야?
아니 우리 중간 방에.
아니 아까 그래서 네가 그렇게 얘기하던 진짜 귀신 보는 거 아니야? 그렇게 했어.
여자분 안 계시죠? 저희 다 남자분만 세팅했어요.
아 그래요? 진짜 귀신 뭐야? 얘가 처음에 보더니 여자.
네, 정한 형은 못 봤어?
난 못 봤어.
오. 아, 진짜 그 미스테리 풀고 싶어 지금.
Now it's important to mention here that the teams that still have to go through the abandoned factory have no interaction with the teams that have already went through. So when the next team enters, they have no idea what Won-woo claimed he saw. One of them, named Hoshi, gets separated trying to find the key to escape. Hoshi stumbles upon the same room where Won-woo saw the mysterious woman earlier. And that's when things get truly bizarre. Just like Won-woo, Hoshi seems to see something in the darkly lit corner of the room. He even bows politely. He too later explains to the group that he saw a woman in the corner.
아니 어떤 여성분이 계시는데 봤어?
진짜로?
여장한 사람 말고 리얼 여자.
잠깐만 이 얼굴을 봤어?
아이 컨택 했대.
아 이 마네킹 아니었어? 날 봤는데?
누나 진짜 귀신인 것 같은데요? 야 우리 이번에 컨텐츠 잘 되나 봐.
Hoshi claims that the woman actually looked at him, staring him right in the eyes. The other 17 members just don't know what to think about these strange claims. And then it happens a third time.
여기도 사람이 있다. 저건 누구야? 어쨌든.
Now that yet another 17 member sees the mysterious figure of a woman in the room, the rest of the group believes they are being pranked. They accuse the production team of setting them up.
얘나 힘들었어? 그냥 힘들었어.
수고했어. 에이사 혹시 너 여자 귀신 봤어?
봤어.
여자?
아이 그냥 있는 거네 사람.
제대로 못 봤어.
섭외했네. 아 이쯤 돼서는 그냥 인정하는 게 빠르지도.
그래 오케이 섭외 안 했다. 섭외 안 했어. 오케이 섭외 안 한 걸로. 꼬잉 우리 가지고 놀래고.
자 형 누나들 정말.
After they are done filming the challenge, Won-woo and Hoshi are still a bit spooked. They again questioned the production crew, asking if they were just pulling a prank on them. The crew insist that they did not pull a prank of any kind. They even turned the lights on and let the guys check out the room.
저기 앉아있었거든요. 딱 여기 걸터 앉아서 카메라 이렇게 내려봤잖아요.
지금 돌고 있을 텐데 지금도?
끄가요?
돌고 있는데 그거 슬래치 쳐야 돼. 모아가지고. 모아서 핀들을.
아 진짜 궁금하다.
있어도 문제고 없어도 문제 아니야?
그치. 그래서 너무 궁금한 거야.
So, could it be that the guy saw a real ghost in the creepy old abandoned factory? Or is it a very, very elaborate hoax? You decide.
Ooh, that is creepy to think about. I mean, it's hard. You know, without any footage of actually seeing the apparition there, it's hard for me to say that it's real. But this happened to 3 different members of the band in 3 different instances. And it's always that same room. That is, oh wow, that's creepy.
You can check out the full 2-part series with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel 17. For updates on the channel, including upcoming Nukes Top 5 merch. Yes, I'm...
Wow. Oh, wow. That... I'm legit freaked out right now by that one. That's too weird. You know, there are a lot of really weird ones in this one. I like this countdown or this reaction. Thank you guys for watching. Ugh. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna be doing another one of these. In the meantime, like the video, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out. God bless.